You right here. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I've seen a version of this with a flow chart. Do you have that, or?
I have a flow chart in my head. I know what it is.
So, as I understand it, there are 3 categories: leadership, instruction, and achievement, which correspond to lead. Those are categories in lead as well. But under the proficiency screener, there are smaller parts of that. So for example, middle of the year scores under lead count for 8% of the evaluation. But under the screener, a low middle of the year score can cause you to not be able to come back. So 8% versus a lot. And so my question really is, for those principals and APs who have been told they have to decide next week whether to resign or to be left, what are they, is the position that it's because of those, or is it because they have a no cause and you can?
So first there's, well, no, that's okay. I mean, I'm going to address the misconceptions here, okay? If you don't make the first screener, you're not bad, you're not been told you're not coming back, and you're not been told you have 3 days to decide. You're conflating this. Principals who are in the 124, they are getting a contract. And they have a little bit more than 3 days to decide because, you know, if you don't want to come back, that's okay. We want you to finish the year strong. You're one of the 123, rather, right? But, you know, we got to look too if you don't want to come back. All of them are going to sign, so I'm not even worried about it. There might be 1 or 2. We've said nothing about the 117. I don't know where you get that. That's not in my presentation. That's not anywhere that we've written down. Those 117 are not going to be given contracts, are not going to be asked to sign contracts in the next 3 days. The second thing you said is something about they will, well, I'm confused on the second. Tell me the second thing you said.
Well, so I'm getting that from the flow chart.
No, you're not.
I mean, that's what it says.
No, it doesn't.
Here you go.
Yeah.
I mean, it says that. It
Yeah.
says if
Oh, so
instruction.
yeah. So first of all, it doesn't say that, but you also have, and this is the danger of trying to get information from somebody from outside the official sources.
This is from HISD.
This is not from. This is.
Yes.
Look, what I'm just saying. But my point is this. This is a flow chart that was in draft form, and even then it doesn't say that, but it's in draft form. It doesn't say that they're going to get contracts or they won't get contracts. And it says stop right here. Score on progressing one or either instruction or achieve. So you're looking at old data. Someone gave you an old chart. That's the danger of not getting it officially. If you wanted it officially from me, I could have given you an official chart that we have. So, you know, so be very careful about data that you get either from principals or somebody else that's not official, because there is intentional misinformation sometimes. Somebody wants to make their case. We have explained it, not with this, we have explained it in a session with all the principals, and we have explained it to them more than once. And so I'm telling you, it doesn't say on there that they're going to get contracts, not get contracts, have to sign in 3 days. But even so, that's not an accurate chart. That's a draft or an early version. So you have to be careful with that. Go ahead, follow up.
Are you saying that the
Let her follow up, please. Yeah, that's okay.
flow chart that was in the Houston Chronicle was not shown to the principals?
I don't know what flow chart was shown to the Houston Chronicle, first of all, and I wouldn't look. I don't want to diss freedom of speech or anything, but one of the things we do is we provide information to principals. And being in communications, or those of you who know communication, you write for the target audience. You provide information for a target audience. And we're very careful about that. so that people can understand what we're putting out. And when people take information that's meant for one target audience and it somehow makes its way over here, especially if it's in draft form, that's bad form, first of all. And second of all, it just causes misinformation and confusion. Look at the amount of confusion and misinformation that the media created last week. You listening to me today, which is the same message the principals heard, which is the same thing I told the news yesterday, because it is the same, about how we have 117 people in this boat here, and about how, this is the principles before spring break, the target distribution, and how it's fixed. So most of you are going to be here. You're going to be good. Keep going strong. So you want to take that information in a piece of paper that's a draft, and want to send it to the Chronicle, and then start a ruckus.